Tears of the Kingdom just received the best news possible. The game comes out this week, Friday, May 12th, and we are getting a day 1 patch for its release. So, let's talk about it. Tears of the Kingdom comes out this week, and we all know how there have been spoilers and leaks all over the internet on Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube. Well, the people that were playing the game actually found some issues with the game in performance. The performance was a little bit buggy and frames would drop in certain areas, like how in Breath of the Wild, the frames would drop in the Korok Forest or some really compact areas with a lot of trees around it. Well, in Tears of the Kingdom, it has a similar issue. We get frame drops and some bugs when we're playing the game a little bit. But today we got the best news possible. On Reddit Tears of the Kingdom, there was a Japanese patch that was found on this Reddit, and the game is originally 15.9 gigabytes, but the day 1 patch for Tears of the Kingdom will be 16.2 gigabytes after the patch has been released. This will be a 317 megabyte day 1 patch. This is a very big patch for a day 1 release. It's not going to entirely change the game, obviously. It's not going to add new things. It's going to fix the performance. This is a frame rate / performance patch. The frame rates are going to be fixed. Obviously, we don't know enough about it to exactly say what's the issue with them, but this patch will fix everything about the frames in Tears of the Kingdom. And this changes everything. Everybody was complaining about the frames in Breath of the Wild, and a lot of people that were playing the game for Tears of the Kingdom were complaining about it while playing the game. The game wasn't only played on an emulator, people actually also got it on the Switch, and people said as you were skydiving or falling to the ground, it would have that little freeze up like in Breath of the Wild where it would just freeze for a little bit, for like 2 seconds, and then it would be good again. But this is such good news. We are going to get a fresh game with good FPS. No idea if the FPS is going to be raised or it's just going to be limited, so it doesn't have to be glitchy or buggy. So this is probably the best thing we could have received leading up to the launch of Tears of the Kingdom. This day 1 patch is going to be huge. The game is not going to be buggy. It's not going to be laggy. It's going to be fluid and fresh. And it works because there's so much in this game, not just from world size, but the elements and the abilities. It's going to lag because you're building and you're using so many materials to build whatever you want. The game is going to lag a bit, but if this day 1 patch fixes that, this game is going to be even better than we thought it was, because a day 1 patch changes everything. We're going to get this patch as soon as the game comes out. No idea when it will drop. Hopefully it will drop as soon as the game is launched, but this is a very big day 1 patch. The game goes from 15.9 gigabytes, which is the original game size for the game, and after this patch it will be 16.2 gigabytes. This is phenomenal news. All we've wanted was better frames, especially on the Nintendo Switch, because the Nintendo Switch is a fairly old console. 2017 was when it was first launched, and it's never been changed since then. We have the OLED, but again, the OLED doesn't change the hardware, it changes the screen to an OLED screen, and the kickstand really. But this is phenomenal news. Again, no certainty what they will do, whether or not they will raise the frame rate or they will just balance it by keeping it steady at 30. I do not expect them to raise it to 60 or 35 or 40 because the Switch, again, it is a 30 frame restricted console. So all you can expect is performance issues being fixed, bugs being fixed, and frames dropping less. Hopefully they could get the game to not drop frames at all, but that would be very hard, especially on the Switch. Switch is very restricted. So Tears of the Kingdom is coming out. It's a very big game. 16.2 gigabytes after 1 patch. The game gains 3 gigabytes after 1 patch. That's crazy, and we're so close to this game. The game comes out this week, Friday, May 12th. If you guys are excited for it, if you guys are happy about this patch, let me know in the comments down below. But with all of that, I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you're excited for this day 1 patch, for performance issues being fixed, frame rates being fixed. All of this is great news. This is all we hope for before the launch of Tears of the Kingdom, because again, it's been such a long journey. The wait is almost over. Friday, we finally get to play this game that we've been waiting so long. But with all of that, I thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Link! You must find me.